Hi, today we're going to talk about forward rate agreement. They're very similar to forward contract, which we talked about. In forward contract, we talked about whereas long party is in contract with short party to buy an asset at a predetermined price in future. However, in forward rate agreement, there's an agreement to borrow and lend money at predetermined interest rate in some time in future. So forward rate agreements, this interest rate is already decided in advance, is also called contract interest rate. Forward rate agreements has this notation where there are digits before x and there are digits after x. The way to read it is the first digit represent when the contract is going to expire in months, and the next digit or last digit represent uh, expiration period plus the period for which this contract will be effective. So in this example, 2 by 5 FRA means the contract will expire in 2 months, and it will be using the 3 months Libor for lending or borrowing purpose. So for example, at the expiration of 2 months, if 3 months Libor is 6%, uh, but in the contract we had a forward Libor, let's suppose 5%. So in this case, at the expiration, at the end of 2 months, at the expiration of contract, uh, we can the floating rate is higher than the contract forward rate. So the long has a positive value because they can borrow the money at lower rate than market rate. So we can use this formula to compute the long value. It's also a zero sum game. Uh, so to identify the short value, we can just simply negate the long value, or we rearrange this equation a little bit, move the forward rate first and floating rate after this. So that's the idea of forward rate agreement. Thank you.